Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jamila and welcome back to my laboratory. So today's video is going to be totally different than what I normally do because I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes as I fill some orders. I keep getting tons of questions about my Ricoma Em-1010 embroidery machine, and I figured I could show you guys better than I can tell. Everything you need in the description box below, including the affiliate link to this machine that'll connect you to a Ricoma representative and save you some money off your purchase. So if you have any more questions after this video, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. If you like this video, you learned something new, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, to begin our project, we'll go ahead and hoop our garment. And I'm just using some cutaway stabilizer, and I'll cut it to the size of my hoop. Go ahead and use some masking tape and tape my stabilizer to my hoop. And this just allows me to easily reposition and hoop the garment. Some people use adhesive spray, but I'm not interested in anything that'll like gunk up my needles or anything like that. So this is just easier for me. Then I'll go ahead and take a ruler and measure about 2.5 to 3 inches down from the top of the hoodie. And that is where I want my design to start. Now, after we hoop, we still have a couple things to do before we actually begin the project. And we'll start by cleaning out any dust or debris from previous projects with this spray can of air. And since we'll be running this machine for several hours, we need to oil it. The rule of thumb is to oil your machine every 4 hours. So the start of every project, I go ahead and oil it. And we'll just drop some oil in those 2 holes at the bottom. And in between the thread racks, there are some springs, and we'll just put 1 drop of oil in there as well. So once we have our maintenance taken care of, we'll go ahead and put our project onto our embroidery machine, and we'll go ahead and trace the design out and make any adjustments necessary on the screen, and then we'll go ahead and hit start. So since I'm doing several hoodies today, I'll go ahead and prep my other ones while this design is being stitched out. And one thing I like to do is make my own labels for the inside of my shirts. So I'm going to go ahead and attach those now. And I created this design in canva.com. And I just printed it out with my regular inkjet printer onto some Avery dark transfer paper, and then I just adhere it with an iron. Another thing I did for my hoodies is create these tags, and these are actually business cards that I designed in canva.com but had printed at Office Depot. I purchased like 100 for $10, and it was same day printing as long as you pick it up. Well, as long as you place your order before 2 p.m. or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, so I'll just go ahead and punch a hole into the card and insert my garment tags, and then I'll attach that to the hoodie. And I just like to do these things because I feel like just because something is made in my home doesn't necessarily mean it has to look homemade. And I just feel like creating my own tags and labels for the inside of the shirts give it a store-bought feel. And if you guys want to see a step-by-step tutorial on how I created those items, let me know in the comments, and I'll go ahead and drop that tutorial for you guys if that's something that you need. So about 35 to 40 minutes later, my first hoodie was done. So I'll just go ahead and unhoop it and cut away the stabilizer. And then I'll cut away any like loose threads as well. So when you get your Ricoma machine, you actually go through training, and training was really cool. It was just a couple of hours, and we video chatted. We did a hat project, and then we did a shirt project, and he just basically walked me through the do's and don'ts of the machine, the maintenance of the machine, answered any questions I had, and yeah, that was it. And I've been up and running ever since, you guys. If I had anything to complain about, like if I had to make a complaint, it'd be that on the website they have listed an after hours helpline, but one Friday night I received the error on my machine and had to wait till Monday for help. So that is literally my only bad experience so far, and I've had my machine since October. And it's really not a bad experience. I'm just impatient. So I had a thread break, and I just wanted to show you guys the threading process because this looks intimidating, but I promise you guys, it's really not. Every time I rethread this machine, I feel like all my years of watching Grey's Anatomy has prepared me for this moment. I feel like I'm performing stitches or something. But anyway, so we'll just go ahead and put our thread through the top hole. And then we'll come down and insert the thread through the through the eye of the needle. And I just like to use these tweezers to catch the thread. Just makes it a little bit easier for me. So once we have the thread through the eye of the needle, we'll go ahead and insert the thread through the presser foot. And then we'll just clip the thread off, and that is it. It does take practice, but it's easy, you guys, I promise you. And depending on how fast you run the machine, you want to loosen your tension. And this is just something that you have to play around for each design. So if you're running your machine super fast, of course you want your tension to be loose, but not too loose. So like I said, it's just something you have to play around with, tightening the tension and tightening the bob. So once everything is good to go, we'll just go ahead and hit start on the machine. And you'll know when you have a thread break because your machine makes like this beeping noise. And it's been about 3.5 hours since I started running my machine. So I'm just going to go ahead and oil it up again before I put my next hoodie on. And that's really it, you guys. Outside of a few thread breaks, this project was actually smooth sailing. I want to say that I started at 1 o'clock and ended about 6:37. And that's actually in between me cooking, tending to the baby, and eating dinner as well. So I'm not going to say that I was consistently right by the machine. I was just multitasking and doing many other things. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I tried not to leave anything out, but if you feel like there's something I left out, or if you have a question about something, you go ahead and ask me in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Make sure you check out the description box for everything I used in this video. You can go ahead and grab you a hoodie from jstewartslaboratory.com. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.